Question 1. You must not pass a vehicle on the right if the vehicle is making a right turn. The vehicle is going straight. You are driving on a one-way road with 2 lanes of traffic. The vehicle is making a left turn. Answer. The vehicle is making a right turn. You must not pass a vehicle on the right if it is making or about to make a right turn. The passing lane must be clear. Question 2. 2/3 of all vehicle collisions occur in the months of October, November, and December, March, April, and May, June, July, and August, January, February, and March. Answer. October, November, and December. 2/3 of all vehicle collisions occur in the months of October, November, and December. That's breeding season for the deer. Drive with caution when you see a deer crossing sign. Question 3. If a tire blows out while you're driving, what should you do? Put your foot on the gas pedal, hold the steering wheel firmly, brake hard, shift into a higher gear. Answer. Hold the steering wheel firmly. If a tire suddenly blows out, hold the steering wheel firmly and ease your foot off the gas pedal. Brake gently to a stop only after your vehicle is back under your control. Question 4. This sign is a stop sign, a one-way sign, a merge sign, a yield sign. Answers. A stop sign. This is, of course, a stop sign, the only type of sign that is octagonal 8-sided. A stop sign has the word stop printed in white on a red background. At a stop sign, you must stop before the stop line or crosswalk if any. Then yield to pedestrians and other vehicles, and proceed only when it is safe to do so. Question 5. What does this sign mean? Left turns are prohibited ahead. One-way traffic starts ahead. A divided highway starts ahead. A divided highway ends ahead. Answers. A divided highway starts ahead. This sign warns drivers that the road will split into a divided highway ahead. A physical barrier or median will form between opposing lanes. Keep right. Question 6. Allow vehicles to leave expressways, exit ramps, turnpikes, roundabouts, acceleration lanes. Answers. Exit ramps. Exit ramps allow vehicles to leave expressways. There is often a lower speed posted at an exit ramp. Question 7. When you see a triangular road sign, you must reduce your speed and yield. Make a right turn. Come to a complete stop. Increase your speed. Answers. Reduce your speed and yield. A yield sign is triangular in shape. It indicates that you must slow down and yield to approaching traffic. Question 8. Are usually diamond-shaped with black letters or symbols on a yellow background. Service signs, warning signs, destination signs, regulatory signs. Answer. Warning signs. Warning signs are usually diamond-shaped with black letters or symbols on a yellow background. Question 9. In New York State, which occupants of a vehicle must wear seat belts or suitable child restraints? All rear seat occupants. All front seat occupants. All front seat occupants under 16 and all rear seat occupants. All rear seat occupants under 16 and all front seat occupants. Answer. All rear seat occupants under 16 and all front seat occupants. New York State law requires all passengers under the age of 16 to wear seat belts or suitable child restraints. Also, All front seat occupants including the driver must wear seat belts. Still, even adults in the rear seat should consider wearing seat belts. A study conducted in 2015 by the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety and the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia found that unrestrained rear seat occupants were nearly 8 times as likely to sustain a serious injury in a crash as restrained rear seat occupants. Question 10. If you are confronted by an aggressive driver, you should avoid eye contact, make rude gestures, get out of your vehicle, engage in name-calling. Answer. Avoid eye contact. If you are confronted by an aggressive driver, don't challenge the driver. Don't make eye contact. Avoid name-calling and rude gestures. Such actions have sometimes led to actual violence. For your own safety, stay in your vehicle. Keep driving but slow down and change lanes to encourage the aggressive driver to pass you. Question 11. If your rear wheels start to skid, what should you do? Turn the steering wheel toward the left. Turn the steering wheel in the opposite direction of the skid. Turn the steering wheel toward the right. Turn the steering wheel in the direction of the skid. Answers. Turn the steering wheel in the direction of the skid. If your rear wheels start to skid, turn the steering wheel in the direction the vehicle is trying to go. If your rear wheels are sliding left, steer left. If they are sliding right, steer right. The rear wheels may overshoot and start to skid in the opposite direction. If so, turn the steering wheel in that direction also. This procedure, called steering into the skid, should get your vehicle back under your control. Question 12. In New York State, vehicles approaching from either direction must stop at least from a stopped school bus with its red lights flashing. 20 feet. 15 feet. 5 feet, 10 feet. Answers. 20 feet. New York State law requires vehicles approaching from either direction to stop at least 20 feet from a stopped school bus with its red lights flashing, even in front of the school or in a school parking lot. This law applies to all roadways in New York State. In New York State, unlike many other states, you must stop for a school bus even if it is on the opposite side of a divided highway. Question 13. This service sign shows the location of a gas station, a rest area, a campground, a telephone service. Answers. A gas station. Service signs have white letters or symbols on a blue background. This service sign shows the location of a gas station. Question 14. This sign warns of a winding road ahead, a median ahead, a narrow road ahead, a sharp curve ahead. Answers. A winding road ahead. This sign warns of a winding road ahead. A winding road is a road with at least 3 curves. This road will curve right and left. You should slow down. Question 15. In New York State, you are considered legally impaired if your blood alcohol content BOC is above 0.07%, 0.05%, 0.08%, 1.00%. Answer. 0.05%. New York state law considers you legally impaired if your BOC is above 0.05% and legally intoxicated if your BOC is 0.08% or above. In New York State, unlike some other states, it is against the law to drive if you are legally impaired even if you aren't legally intoxicated. If you are found to be driving with a BOC of 0.18% or above, you can be charged with aggravated driving while intoxicated aggravated DWI, for which the penalties will be more severe if you're convicted. Question 16. This flag person's signal indicates that you must stop, drive at the posted speed, slow down, take a detour. Answer: slow down. Learn the various signals that a flag person may use. This flag person's signal indicates that drivers must slow down. Question 17. To turn around on a narrow, two-way street, you may make a single-point turn, a two-point turn, a three-point turn, a four-point turn. Answers: a three-point turn. If the street is too narrow for you to make a U-turn, you can turn your vehicle around by making a three-point turn. This maneuver will also put you in the opposite direction. Which of the following statements about work zones is false? You must obey a flag person's directions. Work zone warning signs are often posted ahead of the work zone. Some work zones are mobile. The fine for speeding in a work zone is doubled only when workers are there. Answers: the fine for speeding in a work zone is doubled only when workers are there. Work zones can be hazardous to drive in as well as to work in. In New York State, unlike some other states, the fines for speeding in work zones are doubled whether or not workers or work vehicles are there. Note some work zones can change location, such as when workers are painting road markings or patching potholes. Obey all work zone signs until you see a work zone sign stating that the work zone has ended. Question 19. For an adequate space cushion between your vehicle and the vehicle ahead of you, you should use the 4-second rule, 3-second rule, 1-second rule, 2-second rule. Answers: 2-second rule. 4 out of every 10 crashes are rear-end collisions, and the main cause of rear-end collisions is tailgating following too closely. For an adequate space cushion between your vehicle and the vehicle ahead of you, the New York State Department of Motor Vehicles Driver Manual recommends the 2-second rule. At least 2 seconds should elapse from when the vehicle ahead of you passes some stationary object to when you reach that same object. Under poor or hazardous driving conditions, increase your space cushion to 3 or even 4 seconds. Question 20. You may not make a U-turn wherever other drivers would be unable to see your vehicle from in either direction. 1,000 feet, 800 feet, 500 feet, 600 feet. Answers: 500 feet. You may not make a U-turn wherever other drivers would be unable to see your vehicle from 500 feet away in either direction. Also, you may not make a U-turn in a school zone, on a limited access highway, or wherever a no U-turn sign is posted. NIVAT Section 1161.